Hey guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. And the second video is the extension of my previous video, which was on top 6 businesses that never fail. And in this video, I am going to talk about why they never fail. Let's understand. So what's the difference between a business that fails and one that never dies? In today's video, I'm going to dive deep into that question. I'm going to specifically focus on the real stories to give you real examples and practical actionable plan that I have learned from myself as an entrepreneur. So let's first understand why most first generation businesses shut down in India. The first reason is no real cash flow system. You must have watched Shark Tank with fancy terms, EBITDA, this and that. Nobody talks about cash flow. They rely on big one-time payment instead of regular income. So when a crisis hit, no daily cash to pay salaries, rent or vendors. Now the second reason that I personally figured out was, especially when we start any business, we focus on generating revenue, but we never focus on profit margins. Many people start with the product they like, not realizing how expensive they are to produce, and they end up selling at low prices and lose money on every sale. So, especially when we are starting small, we cannot produce big volumes and hence our production costs go high. So, hence we need to specifically focus on quality and margins with being at par with the other competitors. The third reason is no repeat demand. If your customer buys once and never comes back, you have to keep spending to find new buyers every time. Over time, customer acquisition cost eats your profit. And the fourth reason of any business failure, especially first generation entrepreneur, fancy offices, too many employees, large inventory, all draining cash. When sales drop, they can't downsize quickly. The fifth reason is, and the most important reason, is lack of adaptability. Businesses that cannot adapt, that cannot improve, that cannot change. Most importantly, not businesses, but founders who have a fixed mindset that this is what I started and this is what I need to do forever without changing their model as per the market trends, fails. Look at the patterns. Ambani started with textiles. Clothing is essential. Nirma sold detergent. You need soap, recession or not. So what we need to figure out right now is what are your essentials in your industry. And that's why oil companies, food brands, daily use products or local grocery shops survive even strong. So the most important part as an entrepreneur or a founder is to identify the essential in your industry. It's a simple human psychology. We always focus on the needs first than the wants. Ask yourself, am I selling a need or a want? That was all about what doesn't work. Now let's focus on what works in a business. First is sell what people already buy. Don't reinvent the wheel. Make it better, cheaper, faster, and that is enough. Start with a tight product list. If you're selling groceries, test with 5 items. If you're selling a service, test with 1 or 2 services. What moves and take quick actions in changing or modifying your business model to adapt. Keep fixed cost low. Don't get a fancy office. Work from home if you can. Identify the most essential skill that you need in your team, which you want for the next 2 years, even if your business doesn't grow that much. That is your first hire that needs to be made. Be on the ground, talk to your real customers daily. Feedback is a free market research. So that was all about what works and what doesn't work in the businesses. Obviously, I'm going to break it down even further, focusing on nitty-gritties and the real life experiences that I am also facing as a founder in my further videos. If you feel this video was worth investing time in, make sure you hit the subscribe and let me know in the comment what's your struggle with your business. Until then, signing off for the day, Karishma.